The year is winding down. It's that time of the year where everyone is spending time with family and friends. Everyone is doing strategy sessions, working on your vision board for 2025. But you don't want your content to suffer during this holiday period just because you're spending time doing other things. So in this video, I'm going to share with you the one thing you can do that can help you stay consistent throughout this holiday period. So the one thing you can do is to repurpose your old content. Now, there are no rules to how often you can repurpose the content. There are no rules to how many times you can post the same content on your page, especially if it's content that performs very well. One thing I tell my clients, and one thing I do for my clients, is after a certain period, what I do is I try to go back to like a lot of videos, a lot of content that performed well. So there are two things. I look for the ones that performed well. Those I can repurpose. And I also look for the ones that were really, really good, but did not perform well. So we're finding ways to, to change the hook. We're finding ways to change the caption, the strategy, that content that we publish. Why did they only get 3 likes? Like, why didn't get any engagement, right? And it's, those videos that you can beat your chest and be like, this is so good. You spend so much time editing, you spend so much time researching, script writing and recording, and you just beat your chest and you're like, I know this video is going to do so well. And the minute you post it, you only get 3 likes or 1 like with 0 comments, but you're like, I know this video is good. So those type of videos are the ones that you can actually go back and you can pull them and you can do some research and analysis and say, okay, what worked, what didn't work, and how can I put this content back out and make it even better? And, of course, and have it perform better than it did last time. So one thing you want to do is find those videos and do your analysis, do your research, change the hooks, change the caption, change the strategy, and put it back out there. So another thing you can do is if you're someone who has a YouTube channel, maybe you do long form videos. I'm sure you probably, either you or someone on your team, if you do have a team, has pulled some shorts from some reels from that long form video, and you've published that on your social media platforms. Now, what you want to do when it comes to repurposing that is that you want to shuffle what was created, kind of pull some new content from there. Now, the long form video is still an old video, but what you're doing is you're shuffling the reels that you pulled from that long form video, and you're kind of grabbing something that looks fresh and something that looks new, and then you can schedule it on your social media platforms. I'm sure if you do this for like a couple videos, you will have enough content that can cover you for like 2 or 3 weeks. But one thing I want to say is, as you're gearing up for the year 2025, make sure you schedule your content day. Make sure you schedule a day out in your calendar to batch record content. So that way, as you're doing all those strategy sessions, as you're having all the meetings with your team, and you have all these things going on to get your business going on the right foot for the new year, that you've taken time out to create that content, and that's one less thing you have to worry about. Another thing I want to share is an app that I use when it comes to like repurposing content for my clients, and it's called the Repost app. This is the app that I use when I'm looking for those old content to repost. So I'm not spending so much time figuring out how can I download this, how do I go find the video from my phone from months ago. So all I do is when I'm doing that research on my social media platforms, I'm using that app to kind of copy the link. I paste it there, and what it does is automatically pulls the content from your page. And I mostly use this for my page. I don't use it to, like grab somebody else's content or whatever. I use it mostly for my page and of course the ones that I manage for my clients when I'm trying to repurpose certain content for them. So that's one app you can use when you're doing your analysis, when you're doing your research. So you can paste it there. You can grab the video, you can grab the picture, whatever type of content it is, and then you can just go ahead and switch up the caption, switch up the hook, do some editing if needed, and then you can schedule it out. So this is something you want to implement. This is something you want to do for the holidays, when it gets busy, when you're out and about, when you're planning for the new year. This is one less thing you have to worry about because you spend time repurposing your old content. If you have any questions, leave a comment below, send me a DM on Instagram. I am happy to chat, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.